to another edition of the Smoking Den. I'm your host for this evening, Smokey Dan. And tonight we're going to be taking a look at, I don't know if I'd call it a throwback quite, but it's a bit of a throwback for me. This is the Perdomo Lot 23 Natural. Now, quite a few years ago, I'm going to guess about 5-6 years ago, they came out with the Perdomo Lot 23. And I remember having a couple, and I really enjoyed them. And it was a bit of a shock to me because at the time, Perdomo had a really crappy reputation. I mean, I smoked, tons of them for many, many years as I was learning about cigars. And almost every single one of them was a big disappointment. And I've even talked to reps about it, and they told me that, Perdomo had their dark period, and this is one of those cigars that helped them start coming out of that just really crummy, flat. And all their cigars were earthy and ashy, flat, one note. Crap bombs, even the more expensive ones. And then this came along, had a lot of flavor and some complexity. So this one is the Robusto, obviously. It's a 5x50. It's a handsome band, kind of rustic looking cigar with a rustic looking band. It is made with a blend of Criollo 98 and Corojo fillers. It has a 6-year-old Criollo binder and, of course, a natural wrapper, which is a sort of a reddish brown wrapper. But it's very coarse looking. That's that rustic appeal. Lots of coarse creases and veins and pocks here and there. So without further ado, let's snip the cap off and toast her up. First impression is it has a very rustic, slightly dry taste to it. It's full bodied. There's a little bit more earth here than I remember. A lot of heat coming up through the through my sinuses here. There's actually quite a bit of heat coming in, and it's sort of drowning out the flavors. It's fairly full-bodied, but I'm getting. I mean, there are some earth and nut tones that are coming in the top and back palate. And they're actually, it feels like they are kind of nuanced and complex, but they're a little bit muted, and it's hard to get at them through all this heat. I'm getting a bit of cream, just the slightest touch in the top palate too. Little bit of woodsy flavor. And it's funny, each of these, I'm tasting the cream and then I'm tasting the woodsiness, but they don't seem to be intermingling. It's sort of, I'm getting that one note and then the next note. So I really don't know what's going on with this cigar. This is kind of strange. I'm getting the cream in the woods. This thing's bouncing all over the place, but obviously I've got a few inches left. And I promise you I'm going to do my best to flush everything out here and come back to you with an honest and fair verdict on what this is in just a couple seconds on the YouTube screen. And we're back for the verdict on this Perdomo Lot 23 Natural Robusto. And I have to say, it kind of got a rocky start, kind of like Bruce Jenner, but it's really cracks aside, has settled down to become a really nice cigar after the first about an inch and a half. I was sort of puffing mindlessly, and then I took a sort of a cognitive puff and thought about what I was eating. I'm like, oh my God, this is really turning out to be really good. And it sort of developed, or I should say, the harshness really died down, and it has this sort of blend of creaminess with a mild nuttiness and a slightly sharp woodsiness, and that sort of the nutty, sharp woodsiness is pretty predominant in most Corojo cigars, but because this is blended with the Criollo filler, it's really sort of, I don't want to say muted, but it's blended so that it's not quite as sharp, which I appreciate, because I'm not a big fan of Corojo cigars in general, but this is really nice. I like this. Has this beautiful silky mouthfeel that I generally attribute to a much more expensive cigar. But the cream, the mild nuttiness, the nice sharp woodsy flavor, it's really nice. It's still medium to full bodied. The ash is, well, it would be pretty handsome, except here in the last quarter it's been flaking a lot. The burn's been almost perfect. I had a little touch-up I had to do once. And the draw's been perfect from start to finish here. I can't get over this silky mouthfeel. It's really beautiful, beautiful mouthfeel. It has some flaws. I got to knock it a little bit. I am giving it a 7.5. You should be able to find the Robustos in brick and mortar stores for between $5 and $6. If you find it for more than $6, get the heck out of there because it is overpriced. Definitely reminds me of why I like these so much to begin with. Really enjoying it. Really quick, I got to give a shout out to the beer that I'm drinking here. First time I've had it, Sierra Nevada Killer Weiss Hefeweizen. It's got a lot more body than a lot of Hefeweizens do, which doesn't really surprise me coming from Sierra Nevada, but it's still delicious, so I got to give a quick shout out. In any case, if this is your first time to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button if you're so inclined, and feel free to leave a comment. Always happy to hear from you, and I'll try and return the favor. In any case, keep smoking whatever you're smoking. We'll see you around for the next review.